Hey everyone, Jason here, and you're listening to an NC Cutting Edge Counseling production. NCCEC is a trauma therapy practice based in North Carolina. Learn more at NCCEC.com. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Mindscapes and Magic for more content, and come hang with us in our Discord for episode discussions. Content warnings and where to find us can be found in the episode descriptions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the fucking show.
Well, speaking of different, welcome back, everyone, to What's in the Box.
What's in the box is a $100 theremin. I could actually buy one.
My name using up your precious counter space.
My name is Casey Gibson, he, him pronouns, and I'm still the dungeon master of this wonderful misadventure with, I guess, a theremin incoming. Potentially. I'm joined, as always, by our wonderful cohort of people.
Haley Rognstad here, she, they pronouns. I am a therapist, not your therapist, and I am playing El or Eldon, he, they pronouns.
I am Jason Wyde, and I am playing Ghevarax, and we both share he, him pronouns.
I'm Derek Rogers, and I'm playing Kadima Thorn, parentheses 2024, and we both share he, him pronouns.
I'm Christian Snyder. I play Aleksander Mish Kamien. Again, he, him.
Again.
It's just traumatized anybody that's played Marvel Rivals.
My favorite part about this is I'm sitting here thinking like, man, Casey must really love the Metroid games because this is giving the most amount of vibes to it. And you're like, I've never played those. I'm like, how did you get that almost immaculately perfect? We're dealing with interactive doors that you have to use hand touch or shoot with a gun in that case, and it opens up. It's an old but hyper advanced civilization. It's just
I don't know.
I was thinking Horizon.
Yeah,
Horizon. I mean, a lot of my pull comes from like Critical Role and like Aor and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just love the idea of just like,
how post-apocalyptic is this world?
Yeah, it's just like, well, the world before. Nobody really knows, but it's like, I like the idea of like, oh, this world was pretty fucking nice. Like people had things, just the way that people would have interacted with magic without the gods and the coalition there to limit it, and what that looked like in the before times,
Yeah, because we can all, I'm assuming, even in character, assume that this is pre-decimation.
Oh, yeah, for
stuff.
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like at least 5,000 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything here is, and yeah, I guess I've said ancient, but yeah, I guess I didn't really specify. Like, yeah, this place is, predates the decimations. Like, that's why it's so interesting. That's why Celia's, like, obsession is, like, it's like, this is my life's work, and I'm getting to see it firsthand.
Well, we're probably the first people to ever see this.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's, and I can say there have been people who have probably gotten, like, around here, because that's where Celia has gotten her research from. Mm-hmm. Like, there's had to have been some people that have explored it, but different parts of it. I mean, Celia said in an early episode that they theorized that this place was basically all of where Ralia is. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's people that probably have entered through different entrances to different parts. Like, this was a whole, like,
metropolis.
City nation.
Like those cave networks in Kentucky, where they're just like, they cover a large swath of the entire state.
Yeah.
I'm like those cave networks in Kentucky where they cover large swaths of the entire state.
Yeah, so like there's probably people that have never seen exactly what you guys are saying, but people have seen some parts of it. That's just where the research would have had to come from, but some of them didn't make it out. There's people that, Celia has the advantage of all the people that came before her, so she's able to put more pieces together than that maybe they would have, and things like that.
Yeah,
because they don't know, like no one still knows what happened to Tyresin, like why is it buried, like why is it so like thoroughly buried, because it's not just like, oh, you're not crawling through dirt, you're not digging your way out. Like, this whole city is just underground.
Mm-hmm. Like somebody just put Rualia and set it there.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's very fun.
It's a fucking trip.
Yeah. I was like, the more we go through it, I'm like, oh, I keep harping back to it, but similar to what they did with Chernobyl, where they just covered it with a concrete dome to try and keep as much of the radiation out as possible. It didn't fully work because it's still leaking out, but still, like, that's basically what they did, but it was with plants.
Yeah, this is what it feels like. Plant, stone, earth, like just bubble it in, block it, seal it, and die. And it'll be nobody's problem anymore, theoretically.
Well, there's something so interesting too about this place being so technologically advanced and like arcana and all this stuff here, and it being covered by a forest, and it is now bleeding through and corrupting the natural thing. Like it's so like
mesmerizing, intoxicating to research.
Yeah, and just like it's interesting to see that like the effects of what Zelda's parents did and how it has affected our party even now.
Yeah, a decade later.
Yeah,
like that's crazy
in multiple ways, because they brought Shadow Weaver here, and then they did this and started this blight, and
that all happened at the same time. Like just one misstep and a bunch of extra shit was released into the world. Like crazy, fucking crazy.
So can we play next weekend?
Please.
It's funny how much
Don't
of
you
this
work next week?
Yeah, I will come right after work. I'm so.
we recorded the What's in the Box that's going to be coming out on this Monday that you're listening to this, and then we'll be playing again next week.
Yeah.
But I want to play right now.
We are playing right now. We're playing What's in the Box.
This is the game.
This is in the game. This is real life.
We do need to schedule the next one before we go.
Yeah. It'll be next week.
Yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun, and I said it at the beginning of the episode. I don't know if it got on mic, but I was like, I've prepped more for like this like arc that I've probably prepped for most of this campaign. Whereas normally I wrote off a bullet point. I was like, I've got so much just random little bits of like lore sprinkled throughout that I've got no less than 15 tabs open right now.
Wow.
And like 5 of them, because I put the lore in different places. Celia knows some things. There's some things in the city. There's some things in the, like, you know, like, so I'm just like flipping through, and it's so fun to just slow roll this out, because I obviously it's so hard for me to not tell you guys. I'm like, I've got this huge reveal that we're slow building to.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's Jesus Christ. He's canon.
Superstar.
Praise be.
Oh yeah, specifically. Yeah.
Dude, that's a phenomenal. Never mind.
But yeah, no, this has been a lot of fun to like plan and watch you guys finally get to like, because like I started planning this before the last recording we did, and we didn't get to any of this. So like finally getting to be like, oh, I've been sitting on this for what?
Yep.
It's been great for me. But how's everyone feeling? I don't want to talk about myself anymore.
Angry. I'm feeling mad.
Why?
Because I
that.
want to look more into this right now. Why are we even doing this? Why aren't we just recording the rest of it for the rest of time? Like,
Well, you got Snyder hooked.
Yeah,
I think you got all of us.
That's the highest compliment.
No, I'm feeling great. I mean, it's been a blast. Like learning more about the world, and not only our world, but the world that came before. Like this is on so many levels, just more than, I mean, like you had just said, more than pretty much any other person on this planet knows right now.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
Well, and the veil between what this world is and where we were was so thin. And who's to say that there isn't another city like this underneath Bredon, underneath Avalrest? Like there could be, like in the middle of the ocean, there could be another city.
Who's to say this city doesn't go there?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Yeah.
I mean, Casey's the one to say that, but he hasn't said anything yet. So I'm starting to think.
yeah.
Starting to think. We are approaching a mayhaps.
got a lot of world here.
That is a lot of world.
Just never go back to the surface. Spend the rest of the campaign down here.
Honestly, that might be a way to survive the decimation.
Maybe. It's not a way to punch gods, though.
Ooh.
But it's a way to get stronger.
Maybe.
And punch them after the decimation.
Yep. When they're weakest,
You don't know that.
well, they've used all their power.
They've also consumed 10% of the population or more.
They used all their power.
Maybe we do it during
Or
the
It's
decimation.
a refractory period.
What if it's not them using power? What if they're only able to absorb that much into them?
Yeah, maybe they're the weakest this year. And the decimation revitalizes them.
Yup.
Look, all I'm saying is both
Is it
bad. Both bad options.
Both are very bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ideally,
yeah.
we punch them before so that we stop the 10% or the exponential whatever extra because
We don't know.
Derek just gestured at me so aggressively.
I don't think you'll be able to answer this. Was it Malik that did that extra 5% or 15%?
Well, it's an extra
last-
5.
Yeah, in that last
it's normally
decimation.
10, right?
Yeah.
And then it was
15%.
this time. So yeah, extra 5.
If we'll find out later, that's fine.
We'll definitely find out later.
But I also feel like
I was asking Casey.
no. But I'm saying like I'm going out loud of what I remember.
Yeah, let him cook. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Just for a second.
Abyssia was upset at what Malik did, but it wasn't Malik. It was
Shadow
It
Weaver.
was Nyx,
Nyx. Yeah.
which means that yes, some of it was also siphoned off. This is my thought. Is that if we're going on the them siphoning power, we got the two theories. We have the stopgap can only like the straw is only so big, or it's like the amount of power they have to exert can only reach so much that the siphon is so large.
Or they are growing us like food and they don't want to kill off more than a certain percentage so that we can continue to rebuild and produce the energy, and they siphon off enough to last them 100 years.
It's Monsters Inc.
I have an answer. So, we will find out what that 5% is at a later date. I will say, had Malik heard the information about the 5%, I could see him thinking he did it.
That tells us nothing.
That tells us a
That
lot.
tells us a lot, actually.
It could be nothing.
It could be nothing.
It could be.
But
We'll never know.
The
Casey is allowed
gaps.
to lie.
The gaps there.
I wouldn't lie to you in the
tell us
what's
a
in the
lot.
box. No, I'll lie to you in the game, in the moment,
Thought this
as a
was a game.
character. No, this is not a game. I said that. I agreed with you.
I thought we said that what's in the box was a game.
No, I said this is
We
not a
did.
game.
We did it. But because
I don't want this.
Didn't.
You think this is just a game?
I want to go punch these banshees in the mouth, right in the throat.
And I once again got whomped in combat. Cannot forget that.
Hey, you actually did quite a bit of damage
Yeah.
to me.
I'm gonna ban intrusive thought.
It does kind
That's my
of.
one move.
Yeah, it's one move. That's all I got.
It's great defensively
Just roll better, Casey.
Roll better.
for
I try.
us and for you.
Yeah.
Because it really
dodge action,
does
it does.
fuck with the rest of our
Yeah.
moves. Like, and not that it's a bad thing. I love that.
It's
Love
definitely-
that.
it's
It's
definitely
something
saved
to
your
play
ass.
around.
You know what it isn't? It isn't silvery barbs.
No.
I tell you what,
I don't know which I'd prefer.
I prefer this one.
Yeah, intrusive thought is more fun.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a great spell, and it's definitely saved your asses from some damage before. That thing,
yeah.
that thing laid out some damage. I think it did 2d8 plus 6 plus 2d8 force damage per hit.
Jesus.
That's nothing compared to Mish.
Right.
That is almost exactly what that's more than I can do.
Misha's a duke.
2d8 plus 2, that's 4d8. That's more than I can do.
Well, you can do 4d10 if both of your attacks hit.
Yeah. No. It's only, so the way it works is,
2d10 and 2d10, you said?
No.
it's 2d10 and 1d10.
Oh.
The bonus dice is
Okay.
only once.
So 3d10 and 48, there's not that big of a damage gap there. Truly, when you think about it. And then you can spend a resource to double that.
Well, you know, I don't care how you damaged me physically. How's everyone feeling? Did I do any damage emotionally? That's what I care about.
You definitely made me think a lot, and that is an emotional damage. That is emotional damage.
I'll take it. That's a W.
Yeah, I don't really think there was anything like any emotional damage this episode. My biggest thing, and I've said this before, I have a very hard time visualizing what we're doing in the game. So when there's a lot of episodes like these ones where it's a lot of like, there's this hallway, you go down this way, there's this thing here, there's this specific visual thing on the wall, fucking nothing up here. So I'm trying really hard to focus on that to where like I even was kind of missing the like importance of what the 3 memories that we saw were saying, and that's why I was like kind of quiet in that scene, because I was like, I don't really know what is going on with this, because I'm still trying to picture what the room looks like. But aside from like that kind of stuff, this is the 5 or the 6 of us that are in this room right now, I think are going to be forever changed because of being in this space.
Yeah.
I have a phenomenal debrief for my teacher when I get out of here.
Just me crazy is when she's like, yeah, that place is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, because she's one of the people that brought research out. Guaranteed. With Hundo Pizzle.
The only thing that I have is from Gev's perspective, and he doesn't ever show it, and he understands to an extent, but it does bother him the smallest bit when Drew like acts like they don't like each other, because they are like bonded, they're best friends, and they give each other shit because we've been best friends for 99 years, right? And we spent 39 of those just the 2 of us
trapped together.
So it's like Gev knows, and he plays it and he has fun with it, but there's always that little tinge of like, bro, come on, these guys don't know us. Like, you're telling them we don't like each other. You're telling them I'm a dick. I'm telling them you're a dick. This isn't,
Bro, just say I love you back.
right? It's like, dude,
Bro,
like, come on, this isn't true.
Tell me you love me, bro.
and it's funny because, like, you know, I love the dynamic between Gev and Drew. It's so fun. But like, there is, just to bring that into the conversation, there is that little bit of like, man, come on.
It's funny you say that, because I have had a friendship where it was like, I think at a certain point I had to be like, okay, can we like, we don't have to be mean every time we talk. Like, you can be nice every once in a while.
I'm sorry. I did. I did say I was sorry. I'm sorry.
And Gev,
I know.
Gev and Drew do have, like, they have an amazing relationship. Like I said, they are bonded on a different level. And so it's like,
In a biblical sense?
In a biblical sense.
maybe. Sort of.
Whoa, which form? Quiet.
Yo, what?
Hey, yo, indeed.
I mean,
I'm sorry I asked.
he was given to me by my God. So
I don't like that. I don't like any of that.
So Gev's
editing
fuck
that
the
out.
10 is different than our fucking 10.
Gev said fuck the 9. One's all right.
No.
it's went wildly off course.
Yeah, I did.
DC talks.
Mine was a joke. Mine was a joke.
So was his, I hope. But
Yeah.
no,
Emotions.
emotions. I do love the dynamic between like Drew and Gev, and I like. No, obviously I don't like that Gev like feels bad that but it is fun to play with that and see how that will affect the dynamic going forth later.
I mean, because that's like, you know, after when we were in the storage room, like, he's just scratching his back, like, just kind of not even realizing it, and obviously Drew flew back to him and let him scratch his back. Like, that's the way they do things. But yeah, it does. It twinges on him around new people more than, like, you know, age-old friends. Like, if he did that around a hero fucking knows that shit, right? Like, he knows we've been through the shit, and that's how we are with each other.
You just met these guys.
Yeah, these guys don't know. Like, so it's
like when your partner's a little shy of being your partner around your friends, and you're like, why?
Why?
yeah.
No.
I wonder if a piece of the dynamic is that they're like that you've been alone for so long together, and now you've joined this party and you're hanging out with them. Like, I wonder if there's a piece of that that's making.
Oh, I'm sure, but it was
where
like
Gev
that.
wants to keep things as they were, but Drew is kind of like, no, like, okay, we like, dude, I've been around you enough.
Well, and because their relationship was like the banter and all that shit before he got trapped. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's like, okay, cool. Like, we're around other people now. Like, we don't have to spend all of every day, every second just conversing, the two of us. And so, like, Gev hasn't talked to Drew as much as he normally would because he doesn't have to. He has people to talk to. And Drew feels the same way, I'm sure. So it's...
Yeah, he has so many people to talk to in his...
Divvy plane.
Well, I mean, I leave him out most of the time. I brought him in when we were going through the fucking plague jungle.
Forced. Y'all don't want corrupted tigers.
I like Plague Jungle. It's pretty good. Plague Jungle's good.
Yeah, it'd be a good band name.
Yeah. Plague Jungle?
Plague Jungle. It rolls off the tongue better than Plague Forest.
Yeah, Plague Jungle.
Blighted forest.
That's the worst one.
Rude. That's what it is in my notes. Now, my feelings are hurt.
How you feel
about it?
Feeling pretty good until then.
This is a safe space, unless, you're Casey. And then we hurt your feelings.
Naming things is hard.
It can be.
Well, no, I'm feeling like I said earlier. I feel great. Like I said, I've been planning this for a while now, and like even this like. I like what this arc has turned into because the whole like Blight and Ralia was very much like me throwing something to future me to be like, that could be a side quest later, and then like as I flesh it out, I was like, ooh, actually this is a really great opportunity for me to do something really cool with the world, open the story up more and give you guys more information and more, direction. And also, man, see, the AR part of like campaign 2 of Critical Role is probably one of my favorite like things to listen to. Like it's just such a fun like arc that they went through, and like I'm like, I love me a dead old city that's dangerous as fuck. Like that that is just my shit. I love it, and it's been fun to build. It's been fun to build out the lore that's been coming out and like writing the little like lines and stuff for the spirits. Like it's been a lot of fun planning this out.
Oh yeah.
I've spent far too much time planning it out, and luckily still have everything planned out, so I got a nice easy prep session between now and next recording.
Nice.
I just had a wild theory pop into my head.
Ooh, Derek Theory Corner is my favorite.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
So this person who used to be warmth and is now rot. Well, what if, because this is from before the decimations started happening, what if this person that we're looking for that became rot is now the like earthly physical anchor of one of the 10?
Building off of that, have a different theory.
Casey's hiding his face so much right now.
In the same respect,
3, 2, 1.
Nyx.
You think it's Nyx?
I think
it's
the physical manifestation of Nyx, because the gods want us to kill it. Nyx is very much against the gods.
What if it's
and was here before them?
Oh, and this is where it's right underneath where Zelda's parents brought Nyx into the world.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you uncover your mouth?
Nope. I don't want to know until it's time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to know. But yeah, no. That's. Thank you for bringing that theory, because it really, really makes sense now. As you were talking, my gears started turning hard.
Yeah, I don't know why this immediately just popped into my head, but I was like,
good on you.
oh.
Good on
I
you.
was thinking it was something like a god pre-gods.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, we have Nyx, but it could be a different one. I'm like,
It could be a different
but
one.
Yeah.
Nyx could just be what was corrupted based on everyone taking advantage of them.
Yeah, and Nyx was
split into multiple pieces. We know this, right? And so you've got the mental aspect, you have the spiritual aspect, and now maybe the physical aspect.
But I think the scale was the physical.
You
This
guys,
could be the spirit.
you guys do know when Shadow Weaver. Sorry, I was away from the mic. You guys do know when Shadow Weaver grabbed the scale, he said like the body. So
Yeah.
there is some assumption that the scale was connected to the physical form. but-
Okay.
And this place is dealing with spirits.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. This could be the spirit.
I don't know though. This is
Yeah, who's to say?
Casey.
sorry to derail with Theory Corner.
No, we love a good. That's what it unbox is for.
Yeah.
What about
Talking
you?
about our feelings, theories. Yeah.
What theorems do you have over there?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, I think that that's a very good one. I'm more so trying to just like enjoy the ride. I don't do as much of the theory piece of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious about what it is.
This is one of the first times where like Haley has been very open. I want to keep playing.
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's feeling like a really good video game where you're just like exploring the little rooms and like there's a danger
Have
coming.
you played Metroid?
No.
Dang it!
Nerd.
Surrounded by fake fans.
Nerd alert.
It's a phenomenal video game. It came out on the NES and then later on the SNES. It's also available on handhelds. I highly recommend it.
I played the
Not sponsored.
GameCube version.
Prime?
I think.
Yeah, Metroid Prime.
that one
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, I
Shit
played a little bit of
rules.
that. That's
Yeah.
about I think my.
Yeah.
And I think I played the Game Boy like advanced version.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Fusion.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
But yeah, no, I've been loving doing a good like dungeon crawl because I don't even think I've ever really
Yeah.
DM'd like a full blown like dungeon crawl before, and I hope I'm making it entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Because
For sure.
I was concerned. I was like, I wonder if this is going to be entertaining because there's got to be combats because this place is dangerous, but I also want to get a bunch of lore out. I've been trying to balance those two things out.
Oh
but-
yeah, there's so much tension. Like you don't know what's behind the doors. Yeah.
And that's where, as somebody who is playing but has DMD4, I'm trying to help out with that, like keeping that going with dungeon crawl by the like, let's keep going. We're not resting yet.
Yeah.
We can't rest.
Yep.
Because that pulls so much tension out of a dungeon crawl. When you just like constantly like, okay, we cleared the room, let's rest. Okay, now go to the next room. All right, now we're gonna rest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just keep
And,
barreling forward.
I mean, it's already bad enough now that I'm using Drew to scout. Like, it's just, okay, let's scout behind the door. All right, let's scout behind the door, which is the smart thing to do, and it's what the characters would do.
I'd rather you do
But-
the smart decision than just being like,
But there's a balance to
Yeah,
it though.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, what can we rush through? Like, those last few rooms, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's empty. All right, yeah, let's go look. All right, it's a storage room. Like, just
We're
boom,
only
boom.
using 5-foot poles.
But then now this last one, this is why we send Drew in first. Because Banshees, he got seen, but maybe I can ban from
Banshees
mountain
pulled
time.
out human guns and started shooting through.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So anyways, it started blasting. But yeah, it's I don't know. It can be very, very kind of crawl. Like they call it a dungeon crawl, and
But crawls can be boring, not even just in an audio medium.
true.
They can
Yeah,
be
yeah.
boring at a home table if it's.
And I've DM'd a dungeon crawl, actually maybe two of them in Atla.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like to think that at least one of them was good.
Yeah.
So
One of them we lost a party member in.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's true.
good times.
Yeah. Dungeon crawls are dangerous, guys.
Yeah.
It's a fun bad time.
It's also the perfect time for me to get a temperature on what I need to be doing to these combats to make them feel a little better. But always fun. That Stone Golem was terrifying.
I am hard to hit, but I am squishy. If you get through my armor, you get two, and then I'm
like
gone.
a bug.
Like I loaded in the. That's the thing about D&D for the day. I loaded in the encounter table. It was like deadly, and I was like, no, it ain't. I was like, maybe hard for whoever I can get.
Yeah, hard for one.
Yeah.
And then like relatively simple for everybody else.
But that's the other thing with this being a podcast series. I'm like, unless it's a real important encounter, I don't want to take the whole episode. So it's also the balance of like, want to challenge you guys, also don't want to do an hour, want every other episode to be a full combat episode. Like that's not, that's where it'll be.
The encounters are for us to use our resources to make the crawl more dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
To provide that tension to make it interesting.
I do think we are moving through combat very efficiently, just like as players too. Like we're not taking forever. It is a smaller table than we're used to, but even still, like we're getting in, we're doing our stuff, and we're moving on. Like it seems very.
While still describing our like the turns and stuff like that. Like it's doing great. Like
Well, part of that is just we've been doing this for a year and a half now.
yeah,
We're just
we're
getting to be a
figuring
lot
it out,
more
guys.
comfortable.
Finally.
Yeah, but we have 2 characters apiece for you and I, and a complete class rework for you, and then the switching to 2024. Like we've been doing this for a year and a half, but it's been a lot of changes, and we're still keeping up and still getting faster and being efficient, and that I think is great.
Yep.
Yeah.
One day we'll know the game. No.
We did have an interesting moment of tension with Kadima being questioned by Mish and Elle at the searching the memory room or not. I was curious to see what was going on for him during that.
Yeah, so like you want to fix it?
Yeah.
Smack the fuck out of the mic.
Well,
I said I'm done.
I went to go scratch my ear.
I ain't answering shit. No, so Kadima's whole thing was like, okay, we've been pretty cautious about going in here. I knew that people were going to get excited about like, oh, these are like memories of the people that are here or whatever, but I didn't know, like, we don't know if it's going to, it could just say like, oh, this is the memory room, and if anybody goes in here and touches this thing, it starts pulling your memories into this thing. Like we didn't know, and so that's where I was like, hey, maybe we slow down a little bit, and maybe we don't touch something like that. Maybe.
But I want it.
Also, I was like, we don't know if Gev touched a mirror and was stuck in it for 40 years.
Whoever
who
said
knows?
that really threw Gev down. He was like, okay, yeah, you got a fucking point.
You
I'm
touched
with
a
you.
mirror and we're locked away for 40 years.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a second
Just to
just to double check
No,
everything?
yeah, definitely
Yeah.
makes sense.
I was gonna
Yeah, yeah.
let him touch it just in
That
case.
hit Gev.
And so I was like,
hard.
I can't break a wall. I can throw a mirror at the ground. I can't break a wall.
I can't throw a wall.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
That was a good
We
line.
tried hard enough.
Can throw a wall on the ground.
Can't throw a wall on the ground.
Walls break as easy as floors.
You know, it's probably pretty rotten.
It's all
But
wood.
yeah, no, I liked that a lot because it just, you know, obviously, it's nice to have one person who's just like, oh yeah, we're all excited, we all want to see what this is, but it's like, let's be realistic that this could be dangerous and we know nothing about what we're fucking with here. It's like we're all going in blind. So
And it's fun having Celia in there with us because she's also kind of the button pusher. And so like as a button pusher, having to like kind of babysit one, that's also like 6 HP.
I was gonna say, because Gev's a big button pusher. That's why he got trapped in the mirror in the first place, and he's always been a big button pusher. But yeah, Kadima really set it straight on that one.
Derek am a very big button pusher.
yeah.
I fucking love doing that in games. But that's why I specifically wanted Kadima to be more of a like, I gotta think this through a little bit. And we were already kind of in a like, go, clear things out, like do this as efficiently and as quick as we can. But this one could be really bad. Imagine if Elle touches this and doesn't remember who Rosemary is. Like that could fucking suck. Like if Mish loses, I mean, for me, she wouldn't care because if he loses the memory, it's just whatever. It's gone.
That's not how it works.
But you wouldn't remember it, so you wouldn't be upset that it's gone.
Yeah,
I mean, that goes for
But I'm
everybody.
saying, goes like would go. For
I'm saying
everyone.
that's how I think Mish, like if Kadima had a memory that was taken from him and was told about that, he'd be upset that he lost the memory. Mish wouldn't care. That memory's gone. Okay.
Unless it was specific knowledge.
Yeah.
I was saying we don't know. We don't know how it would react because no memory has ever been removed from me.
It's just only been changed.
Ghevarax
No.
is
Physical.
upset about
My
his-
physicality was changed. It wasn't that my memory was
Actively.
changed.
Yeah.
It's that they were impacting my body. And I was like, oh.
In the memory.
Yeah.
They changed your memory, which then physically changed your body.
And then we went immediately into something else. So it was like there was no time or worth to worry about it because I can't change it.
Mm-hmm. I think we both just said the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Gev actively does not like missing memories. And has some of them that are gone. So
It was very much so the for anybody who's listened to Dungeons and Daddies, the vampire chair. When Daryl sits down and it just pulls away the memory of him learning how to throw a football with his dad.
Painful.
It just gone, and he's like, "Oh wow, my knee feels better." Like nothing happened.
yeah.
But yeah, like I just there are times where Kadima has to like, nope. All right, we're going a little too fast. Maybe we should pull it back a little bit.
Slowly roll there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
We got any questions from the therapist, not our therapist?
Yeah, let's see. Anyone have any trauma stuff from their character come up in this episode? The fighting or seeing about or the memories?
No trauma, just curiosity more than anything.
The only trauma was the PTSD of the mirror.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, it was good.
It was the correct thing to do.
Yeah, it's what Gev needed to hear. Like, truly. But that was, and it wasn't a major trauma.
Hold your horses there, cowboy.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
This one might be a bad one.
What was the body experience of that for him like?
I mean, I don't think there was really a body
experience on that one. It was not, he didn't remember the feeling of getting sucked into the mirror. He remembered the eternity of being in the mirror. That was what really hit him. The experience of being pulled in, you would think would be the first thing that he thought of when potentially touching something else that could do it, but it wasn't. It was the experience of being there that got him, and that wasn't a physical manifestation. Sure. It was all a mental and emotional manifestation.
Yeah, it's intense.
Oh, sorry, were you about to?
I had another question, but if you had something.
Yeah, I was just going to chime in because obviously there's the meta of like, I'm running the dungeon crawl, and also a plot important NPC, so Verdun hasn't really had a chance to speak up much, but in my head, I think he's having a real rough time walking through this dead city and not kind of thinking about like his people. So like in my head, that's kind of my universe way of like, he's real quiet right now because he is just having a bad time. Like, he wants to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of that curiosity too, but I think he's mostly just like, I'm gonna go with you guys because you're the only friends I have.
This isn't his
like,
world.
Yeah, I was like, but this place sucks, and I was like, and I'm just being constantly reminded that, yes, this place probably existed. I probably saw this place from my ship at one point flying over the material plane, and just like that reminder that like, yes, I am. My people and the things I knew of the world are like gone.
Well, and what's crazy is this area is probably closer to what his world looks like than any other thing that we've been to, and it's so foreign to us. Like, that's just a fun little like back and forth between the two.
And if this place is gone, then his home, it just like, it's cyclical, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Just doubles down on how much has changed and how much is just gone. Like, it's just gone from the world. I just had that thought now that I'm not in the game, running the game. It's like, Verdun probably having a really terrible time mentally right now.
Yeah. We should check in with him at some point.
I think we need a whole episode to check in with them.
Yeah.
And just have
when we get out of here.
Yeah, I think we push through and then check in.
Because now we're in kind of like the heart of the bad. We cannot stop now.
No.
Now that we're here, we push through.
Only way out is through. What was your other question?
Yeah, I'm curious if anybody has any thoughts about what experiences or trauma or motivations were informing their combat style.
The biggest thing that was just motivating the combat style of eradicate in front of me is because, well, I still have this human body where I will be blamed if they get murdered.
And then Celia did go down because of the explosion too.
And you see a moment where both Mish and Kadima run to her, but Kadima just was a little faster.
I want to pause on that point real quick. If she hadn't passed, dead.
She'd be dead. Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
100%.
Passed
No
by one.
coming back.
Like by one.
just putting that out there, and almost dead with passing.
Yeah.
It's 10 points of damage. 2 more points of damage. Dead. Like.
That's also why I immediately have to say, hey, so
Yeah.
maybe
Behind a wall.
we go behind a wall when we
Yeah.
fight things.
We were in a wide open room though.
Yeah.
And then I just tap her shoulder.
For Gev, it's not a trauma response or anything, but the motivation, I don't know if anybody else has kind of picked up on it, but contrary to the way that the world works, his first instinct is always magic. Use magic first. When the thing gets close to me, then I swing my weapon. It's not run up and fight immediately. It's use magic until I can't use magic anymore, and then I'm competent with my sword. So whether I run out of spells or the thing is in my face, like that's how his combat style is. And I didn't know if anybody else had picked up on it, but you asked, and so I figured it was a good time to put that out.
I hit things.
You hit things.
I use magic.
I think Kadima, much like myself, has a hard time with not being good at something the first time. I think he's really hard on himself when he's not good at something, especially something that he knows he can be good at, and when he messes up, it like really bothers him. So when he's not like able to be effective in combat, which is like the thing that he does, he's like really hard on himself, which is also something that I do to myself. And it is really hard to learn how to be gentle with yourself. Yeah. Especially like I grew up in a household that was a little bit harder on, like, if I didn't have something right the first time, or like if I didn't get it within like the first 2 or 3 times of doing it, it was like a bad thing. And so like that negative voice in my head too, if I can't get something now as an adult, I'm having to relearn how to not have, like, that's not my voice that's doing that. That's how I was raised. And so trying to break that is hard, but it's fun because I didn't realize that was a thing for Kadima until like getting into the character. I was like, this is something I'm working through.
Oh yeah, love working through it.
Yeah.
I have a new toy. I'm playing with it.
The mic stand?
Yes.
If you're gonna have it, can you tilt it down on that one, just so that when you're like plosives don't blow up into their
houses? Yes. But no, when we were leaving the city to head to here, the magic item I got gave me the extra cantrip of 4 starts. So I've been practicing with it. That's why I'm like, okay, well, let me throw this as I'm running in and let me see how this works. And it's been effective.
Yeah.
very.
Yeah.
So
Eldon?
he's...
Yeah. Well, we know that last episode, Eldon had the dream about everyone dying and it being his fault. So very much in that place. That's why using the intrusive thought was, I think it's probably going to become like the big main thing that Eldon does to like protect.
Hey, it fucks us over too.
Yeah. we just have to find ways to get advantage on stuff, and then we're good.
My favorite.
Just do non-dexterity
Farming
saves.
advantage.
It only gives us a flat roll if it makes you feel any better.
That does actually.
You know, I like how the dice rolls for Haley today have
So
been
bad.
informing like Eldon like through this
7,
like
3,
early
7, 12.
through this dungeon. This is like, and then my rolls have been surprisingly good on these
Yeah.
saves and stuff like
And
that.
you've saved against every one of my stunning strikes. Like,
Yeah. Like I like how that's been
one of the
informed.
only saves he was doing without advantage too, which was wild.
Yeah.
He just hates me.
Yes.
Always. Yeah, no, I really like how how Eldon's been like kind of leaning into that, and like with the intrusive thought being the only thing that's winning that's working feels so fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The intrusive thoughts are winning.
The intrusive thoughts are winning.
They are winning.
Yeah, and it was getting scary, like to feel so helpless for Eldon, because I mean, like nothing was working, and like everybody else was doing okay, but like things can turn at any moment.
I wonder if, because correct me if I'm wrong, this, and maybe the last combat too, but this combat especially, like it felt like Eldon was doing magic on purpose.
Yes.
And so it wasn't working.
Yeah.
And like, is that going to push him to not do it on purpose anymore? Is that going to push him into training with us?
I think it's going to push him into training, because at this point,
Man, I smell a montage coming.
yeah.
Oh, I smell
we talked
a
about that a
montage
few
coming.
episodes ago, where it's like, you were like, no, I don't want to explore this
Yeah.
at all because this is bad. And now it's not working
Yeah, it's a
when you're
consequence
trying
of not
to do it.
training.
And so, yeah, I was just curious about that, because it did. I know you didn't specify that he was doing it on purpose, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like intentionally doing these things. So, and it's really interesting that the dice are like, no, you did this on purpose? Nah, it doesn't work.
I also like the idea that the intrusive thought is not like making the things intrusive thoughts come front and center. You're imposing your intrusive thought
Yeah.
onto them. Yeah, this is kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I was imagining the first one that like, oh, these guys are kind of intimidating, was like Eldon being like, we're intimidating, like trying to convince himself, and then
Yeah,
it just
and
like
then-
popped over. We can do this.
so-
We're cool. Like, yeah.
That's so funny.
And then he's just thinking about Kadima.
Weaponizing
your own
intrusive
intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's such a good read on that spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
fantastic.
I love
it's
that.
great.
Yeah, I feel like I felt like that would be that's why it took me so long when you asked what the intrusive thought was. I was like, well, I could do so many things with this.
No, it was great. Glad I put you on the spot.
Well, and that's why we ask those questions.
Yeah.
Because it does.
We
It
needed
really
to know.
informs
Yeah.
things.
When
right?
you had the hot Kadima one, all I'm thinking of is when in Rick and Morty, when they go to the couples therapy place and they put the this is what you think of your partner helmet on them, and that's all I could think of. It was like
Just a bunch of Kadimas with the deific pants on.
Well, speaking of deific, we will explore more into Tyresin and what happened to bury it under the ground.
It's definitely.
We'll also fight some banshees, ghosts. Who knows?
Nah, Drew's fine. Drew can take him.
Yeah, I'll
Drew's fine. I can resummon him. It's okay.
But we'll see you guys then next time. Okay, we love you. Bye.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Goodbye, friends.